Oh, dude, I was a spider king.
Oh, yeah, our little magnet thing doesn't have notches on it, so you have to guess.
Oh man,
Oh, it's awesome. It's amazing.
I had there was one time, I don't think I told you this. There was one day I was working at Target and I had this like we had vacuums and I
Uh-huh.
was putting up and I had like a handful of spider wire. So I go over and I start spider wiring the vacuums without even realizing it because it's like, oh yeah, they need to be wired. They're like $300. They might get stolen.
Yeah.
The fucking LP lady, who I had no idea was even there watching me, walks by and says, "I love you," and walks
Mm.
away. Like gives me like the heart, like with her hands like the heart, just like "I love you," and just walks away. I just looked at her like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Awkward. I like it though. That's good shit. That's good
Yeah,
calm.
like what the fuck just happened? It's like I'm just doing my job.
I work with the babies tomorrow. I think I work with the kids that's on the school schedule.
Oh dear.
Unless I'm gonna be by myself again, which that might kind of suck.
Oh,
Bro, yesterday,
try being in lawn and garden.
dude, yesterday. So I was leaving at 8, right?
Hmm?
I had some dude cover me for lunch at, or not lunch. It was my break. It was my 15-minute break because you get two at Walmart
Yeah.
paid. So I was like, I need to take my last 15-minute break. I need somebody back here to cover me. He came back and he's like, I'm here to cover for you, yada yada yada. I'm like, okay, cool. So I go take my 15-minute break because I had to leave. Um, oh, I had to leave. I had to leave my lunch early because that chick, that 17-year-old, she had to leave at 4 because she's on student schedule, right? So she can't stay the whole time. Bro, you know how long it took before I even got a response back? It was like 30
How
minutes.
long?
It was
Oh
30
god.
minutes.
Yeah, of
And then
course.
it was almost like 7 at that point. So I was like, okay, I'll take my break. I come back, it's like 7:15. So I tell that kid who was covering for me, I said, tell a manager I'm leaving at 8 o'clock. That's what time I get off. The Walmart's policy is if you work
Oh,
5 minutes
Brandon's
over.
in the team speak.
Oh, okay. So if you get a shot, you know, bring him up. He can play some games with us too tonight, unless he's smashed.
He's not smashed.
Oh.
Get
Buddy
it
was
together.
moved to your channel.
Okay, back to the story. So, Walmart's policy is if you work 5 minutes over, or if you show up 5 minutes early, or 10 minutes early, or you work 10 minutes over, you get a point on your attendance shit. So I'm like,
That's
I'm not get
so that is incredibly
yeah. So I'm like,
stupid.
I'm not getting a point. And dude, I told that manager, and then like it was like 5 minutes before I left. We get I sell this dude a TV, right? We're out of
Hmm.
ones at this point. So me and the phone guy put in an
You want
action
to
code,
jerk me off?
which yada yada yada. I think you know what that means. To bring money. And I said we
Yeah.
needed 21s, and that was it. To maybe get us like through. You know what time the ones got there?
1 o'clock.
The ones didn't even get
What?
there before I left work.
Oh my god.
I told the girl, I was like, I'm like, you're gonna have a terrible time. She's like, why? She's like, I love electronics. She said, I can be on my phone 24/7. I said, you have no ones, and you're low on quarters. And she's like, did you action code it? And I was like, yeah. And the phone guy's like, yeah, we did. Dude, the phone dude had my back. He's like,
Dude,
yeah,
I
we
hate
did.
this shit. I hate this shit because when I used to work lawn and garden at Walmart, I action code at least twice. Canceled it once and then I sent another one because they would not come and give me the stuff. And I had to call up front and say, hey, can you bring me my money, please? I'm like out of quarters.
Yeah, it
Dude,
was
and they
weird.
would get real snippy with me though. After, like if I called them out on it, I'm like, I have every right to call you out on it because you're taking too goddamn long to even give me my change or bring me change.
Dude, it wasn't even that too. So yesterday, the manager that worked there, right? I'm not saying names because, you know, things
Yeah,
are happening.
gotcha.
So he was just sitting there, and he comes back there, and you know, I asked him nicely. I told him one time, like, I'm leaving at 8. Could you get somebody back here? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he goes and then he does the thing with the phone cases, and then he leaves, and he's like, oh, can you close these cases? And I'm like, I've never even opened those cases, so I don't even know.
Good luck with that, fuckwit.
Luckily, I found out how to super quick. Because, I mean, he had them wide open, and I had at least 5 customers, and the phone guy was busy too. So, technically, at that point, anybody could have walked back there and grabbed the damn phone and just fucking hopped, skipped, and jumped around.
You would do that for me?
But, you know, whatever. I figured it out really quick and, you know, locked them up. And then, so he comes back again, and this is like at 8:15. I'm like, have you got anybody to come back here at 8 o'clock? He's like, no. I'm like, okay. Luckily, somebody did come back here. And plus, I like that manager too, so, I mean, no hard feelings toward him, but...
Yeah.
Apparently, he was super busy, though, yesterday. Because he was, like, the only manager there last night. He wasn't wanting to handle my shit. I also had an angry mom yesterday. That was fun. I sold her son some Beats headbud. You know those earbuds? Beats versions? So I sold him the last pair we had, which were black, right? They were in the case. They were like,
oh boy, I know where this is going.
$50, $60. And I mean, I didn't look at them. I probably should have looked at them, but I didn't because it's Beats head. But like, I even made a joke to him. I'm like, you really want to pay $100 and something for some headphones? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna use them at the gym. I'm like, okay. No, people use them at gyms, you know.
Oh, alright, cool.
I'm not gonna be rude about it. And I made a joke. I'm like, yeah, my ass needs to go to the gym. And he laughed. Okay, so he comes back after I sell them and everything. And he's like, can I trade these in for something else? Because they have a smudge on the foam inside that holds the headphones in. There's a black smudge.
What?
Yeah, he wanted to replace those $60 headphones. I'm like, what I can tell you to do is go to customer service. Which, I mean, that's what all you had to do is go to customer service. And then they could have said, oh yeah, go back there, you know. A customer service guy would have walked back with him and said, oh yeah, he could swap these out. Right? Easy.
Right.
No, he didn't go to customer service. He called his mom.
Oh my god.
What kind of
And
haircut
mom,
does she
he's
have?
like, my mom wants to talk to you. And I'm like, oh god. My 3rd day on the job and I already have an angry mom. Because she's like, so you're telling me my son can't go back there and swap them out? I'm like, no, it's against company policy. But he can go up there to customer service and get his money back. Or a customer service rep can come back here and then he can swap it out. But she didn't hear that part. All she heard was her son wasn't getting his money back. So she was having a freak out.
Women
And
never
then
listen.
she was like,
I think right there I would have just been like, fuck this.
and the phone tech guy walked up to me and he was like, he just gave me that look like, what's happening? And then I was like, and then she was just like sitting there, you know, screaming. She's like, oh, my son can't get his blah, blah, blah. He's not gonna get his money back on his card for like 6 days, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, can I get your name? So when I come in there and my son, yada, 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 we had to go through that whole return service. I said, no, you cannot. And she hung up. I'm like, I'm not getting fired over some petty shit. And her son just looked at me like he was like, gave me like the she's crazy like eyes. And I'm like, okay, but you're the one who called.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was dumb.
He'll let you over
And the phone tech
phone?
guy, I told him, I was like, oh yeah, he wanted to return them because it had a black smudge on the foam inside. He's like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, he just gave me that weird
Like,
okay look,
goddamn,
like,
just go to customer service. I don't understand how hard that is. Why would you just go to the electronics desk
People
first?
are
Just
lazy,
go to
they
the
don't
customer
care.
service.
yeah.
People are lazy and don't care. They'd rather argue than figure out how to do it.
I mean, I told him where to go, customer service.
Too much work.
I couldn't believe it. That's ridiculous. I remember I had a guy one time. I tried to ask him if he needed help. And I'm walking around because I had nothing to fucking do that day. And there was a lady who was in for Will that day. I was just walking around. And I asked the guy one time, "Hey man, did you need help on anything?" Nah. Think like 10 minutes passed by. And he walks around again because he took a lap like 3 times around the electronics desk. I say, "Hey, did you need anything? You alright?" And the fucking dude starts yelling at me, like, I don't know why you're watching me, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, I was just asking if you needed help finding anything. I didn't mean to intrude on your privacy or whatever. Like, it's like, it's just how I had to. I'm just doing my job. Go fuck yourself. And the guy's like, "Who's your manager?" I'm like, fuck you. I don't need to tell you my manager. Maybe that's why I didn't last. I didn't say that, but I'm like, maybe that's why they didn't want me back there.
This guy sexually harassed me.
Yeah, I don't know. Some
dumb
of
as
that
fuck.
shit is stupid. Like I said, it might be my fault that I didn't look at it and was like, oh yeah, it's got a smudge on it.
You don't have to look for that.
But 9 times out of 10, if I told him
really
it had a
don't.
smudge on it, if I told him he had a smudge on it, he would have probably bought it anyway.
You really did not have to look at it. You just gave him the product and go. That's
Also,
for
funny thing
customer
about it
service
was,
to put up with.
also another funny thing is that was the last pair of Beats headphones in there too, so he was kind of fucked.
Oh, I figured. I think you mentioned that, but still, he was fucked anyway.
Yeah, quit mentioning that.
I don't know why he was. Sorry, Seth. I didn't mean to take it. So, Brandon, how you like stories from customer service? Stories from work? That's what Seth's gonna call this video.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was too busy.
Stories
eating.
from the job site. Corey and Eric edition.
Well, let me tell you about my work.
Have a Walmart logo and a Target logo on the thumbnail.
Let's tell you about
Like,
my
even
work.
after I stopped working there, I have stories.
Okay, so today, get to the job site.
I had 9 million people ask me where the Take the Pikachu was at yesterday. I thought that was funny.
We have
But it's not stocked in our store yet. And they're like, where's the Take? That guy was like, Take the Pikachu came out Tuesday. Boy, he knew too. He knew.
Oh,
was
he was
like-
one of those. He was one of those sweaty boys.
He knew, and then some other lady wanted to talk to a manager yesterday because a movie was supposed to come out. And I don't even know what the name of it was because she wouldn't tell me. She's like, it was like a cartoon. I'm pretty sure it was like a weird anime, and she just didn't want to be embarrassed. So she was like talking about it and stuff, and then so I called my manager. I was like, manager to electronics, and the guy beside me, he's like, they're not gonna come. You gotta put bass in your voice. He's like, act like you're getting robbed.
Oh my god, dude!
I was like,
Oh my god, dude! I've had to do that at Lowe's. So like, I need help at the paint desk, and I'm just like, color 3 to the paint desk, please. Color 3 to the paint desk.
Yeah. I'm gonna start screaming into that thing like I'm dying.
Dude, oh no! I've screamed into the mic without even realizing it before. And like, one of the front end managers called me out on it, and I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, if I'm calling 3, 4 times for you to come help me to the paint desk, I shouldn't have to fucking scream into the mic. But here we are. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Corey.
Yo,
Your Titans beat the Eagles.
it's preseason. Don't worry about it. We're gonna choke on the rest
Yeah,
of the year.
Packers beat the Texans.
The betting odds against the Titans are saying we're gonna go 5-12. So woohoo,
Ooh, NASCAR.
woo NASCAR.
Yo, fuck NASCAR. It's football season.
Hockey season for me starts in October, so I'll probably stop paying attention if Blaney's out.
And Blaney's. Oh, I don't get to watch the Cup race Sunday at work.
I work too. I work 9 to 6.
Well, I'm in
Never mind.
electronics. Hopefully, no one cares. I kind of want to, because they have those smart.
You know
TVs.
what I've done?
Beat off.
When
You said
you
you had MRN.
no, I'm not beat off. Just shut up. Yeah, you listen to MRN through the NASCAR app.
Oh my god, I have Brandon muted.
You motherfucking bitch.
I
Hope you
mute
choke
him.
on a wiener.
I mute him in TeamSpeak so he doesn't echo when I record, and I forget to unmute
So when
him.
you're sucking on dick. So let me tell you about my work day today.
Hi, Brandon.
Go for it.
I heard you that
I hope
time.
you
I
trip
love
on a
you.
date.
Erica, Brandon, I love you.
Go truck yourself.
Fuck myself, okay.
So let me tell you about my work day.
Yeah, what happened? Did you die?
Same old stupid shit. No, the house we went to today didn't have water or electricity. So we
Mmm.
had to
They
bring
couldn't
water
shit.
and a generator.
Or
No, we work in construction sites. They don't. The houses are never finished.
I like Eric's. So you couldn't shit. I do what Eric does every morning now. I go into the Walmart bathroom and poop first thing.
Oh, it must be nice to have a fucking bathroom to shit in.
oh my god, dude! Like today, I didn't have to go until like an hour after I came back from lunch. It's always I gotta go to the bathroom at like 20 or 30 minutes after I come back from lunch. Like I gotta pee as soon as I clock back in. I'm like, I just fucking clocked in. Anyway, Brandon, continue.
Man, I beat up today at work. No,
Nice. Good comms.
I was just trying to make it seem like my work was consistent. So,
Huh.
I mean,
Well,
yours is a lot better than my work.
well, I had to work late today.
on my
That
feet.
shit.
Work
I'm gonna kill myself to this tribe.
work was fucking terrible today. Kinda.
I hope
Yeah.
work died.
My department manager is an absolute idiot.
My
Bro.
boss is my uncle.
I'm about to post it on my Instagram here in a second.
Oh god.
You better catch this shit right now.
I'm glad you can post that right now. Right now I'm afraid they're spot checking everything I do. But luckily, they never asked me for any of my social media.
They've not asked for me either.
Good.
God, I
Good.
hope not, because the first thing that'll happen is I'll just fucking straight up deny. I'll be like, fuck you, you're not getting shit.
I don't know, can they actually ask for your stuff, your social media?
There are some
No.
jobs that have done it, but
Not supposed to ask for it, but they can look at it. Anything that's public is your own problem.
I haven't said anything bad about Walmart. Well, I have said actually things bad about Walmart, but it's a different Walmart. And that was like 10 years ago when they didn't know what price matching was.
No, but if you drop a bunch of inappropriate, words
They're-
and shit
dumb fucks.
public, then, well,
Oh, dude,
like
on
the
my
10
last
emoji
day,
tweet
my
when it
last
said,
day
"Oh
of
my-"
work, Go ahead.
No, I'm not finishing it. You know
On
what
my
I'm for?
On my last day of work, whenever I leave Lowe's, I'm gonna go up and just start blowing up Lowe's Twitter.
I start pooping on it?
I made a drunk run to Culver's.
Huh?
I made a drunk run to Culver's.
Oh.
Hmm. Brandon, you wanna play Night Fort?
I would, but not right now.
Okay.
My head's spinning.
Fork knife.
My head's
You know-
spinning all over the place.
My whole time in electronics, I have sold 0 video games.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People just download them now.
I
I still
sold
like having physical copies of it.
I sold a guy a $50 Steam card, and I put $15 on this kid's Roblox card.
$15
Okay.
Roblox card.
Well, I'll tell you one weird thing I sold on electronics. I sold 5.56 ammo.
Hey,
Wait,
what kind
you
of
sold-
ammo
you
do they
sold
sell
ammo?
at Walmart? Do they still shotgun shells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I was thinking about buying my shells at Walmart.
Yeah. And I also had to ring somebody up in sporting goods once. Seth got the final kill in this game. Seth probably dropped 30.
Yo, we had a tornado yesterday.
Oh my god, Seth. Seth dropped 10. Jesus.
Tornado ran right through town.
Good comms, Seth.
Bro, he getting good. He getting too good at Fortnite. I got on today and he had more shit than I had. And I'm like, fuck. This dude going in on him.